mean...
Make you what?
Hold on. My head hurts.
Was that your...
This is like the freezer aisle at a grocery store or something? Because of all the fog that's in here?
Ah, it's kind of like that.
Officer down! Officer down!
Oh. Okay. Yes, that was beautiful. What was your name?
Officer Gary.
Officer Gary. It's nice.
Unclean Gary is what they would call me.
If you subscribe, you can add to the dead one's obituary. It will look like this. John example. And they will have their picture from where they died, and you will add to it. Speaking of reading, let's look at your obituary.
Okay.
Sissy Missy. There you are on the zip line. It looks pretty sturdy, baby. Like from your comparison, you kind of sold yourself short. That's actually pretty well set up. Here it says, I came again. Cool story, bro. I'm out of here. Is that what you said on your zip line out? Then we got an Obama from Gel Ocean, and I just wanted to say hi to Gel Ocean. Hi, Gel Ocean. Looks like a little back and forth happening on your obituary there. A little fun.
Obituary into a message.
Yeah. $5, you can send any ghost directly to hell. Like this. They will be lit to flame and be sent down to whatever level suits them. Oh. Uh-oh. Gary, how did you get shot? Do you remember getting shot in the head? Is that what happened?
Well, I was cleaning my gun. Because I thought I saw some gunk in there.
Right.
And I did just come from IHOP.
Mm-hmm.
And I did syrup suicide. So naturally, I was sticky. Put a piece of bacon on there.
You can do it.
Strawberry, blueberry.
Yep.
Another waffle, another bacon, a French fry. Hey, this feels good. Whoa, it's all my friends! What's up, guys? How you doing? I know everybody here! Oh, man! It's all my buddies!
Hate to see you here. Love to see your face. Hate to see you in this dang context. We're back at the funeral home. It's me, the funeral director. And tonight, we've got 3 dead things. We are mourning the loss of some beloved New Year's resolutions. Yes, 3 things that we said we would do in the New Year's, but now that we're 4 days in, Inside this box is the abstract concept of eating healthier in the new year.
Hi, I'm literally so sad to be here to mourn eating healthier. Eating healthier was one of my main personality components, but now I will be leaning into some of my guilty pleasures, such as like eating a saltine over the sink. I find that really delicious, and I look forward to doing more of it.
All right, guys, come on. Come on, let's turn those frowns upside down, everyone. All right, it's okay. Failure is a part of growing and getting better, all right? My name's Guy, and I'm out here at the best funerals telling people that it's okay and that you'll figure shit out, all right? Always a chance to pick yourself back up and start over anew. Top of the key, as you could say. The next guy has a basketball, so I've been thinking about that. Now I want to sing a song for my good friend Eat It Healthier. Amazing grapes, how sweet the chard. And that's my time, guys. All right, I'll look out for the Venmo. Thanks for having me.
Damn, they did amazing on a grape.
I think we're doing an intermission or something. Oh boy.
Hey. I used to eat healthier all the time. Last year when Eat Healthier was still alive, I would eat salmon, steak, Brussels sprout. But now, eat healthier is dead. I eat Sour Patch Kids, popcorn extra butter. My coach is pissed. I can't run good. I can't throw good. I think I'm shrinking. I used to be 12 feet tall, but because I'm not eating, I'm malnourished. I'm getting smaller. Oh no! Oh no!
Work on your free throws, bitch.
Ooh, hey, and he goes.
Are they coming?
And he goes. Hello.
Do you see them?
Hello. Oh, do I see
Do you see the DPD, Disney Police Department?
the Disney Police Department? They're not here.
Thank God.
They're not here. You're safe.
Okay, so I can rest for a second.
Yes, you can. You were being chased.
Kind of. I mean, they did get me in cuffs, so they got me once, but then I kept running. But guess these don't disappear with you. They go with you. You go exactly as you came in. So
All your belongings, everything you're wearing,
yeah,
comes with you.
my own whole custom outfit / facial changes.
Yes, I am noticing some facial changes on you.
Yes. I don't know if you recognize me. I have a Substack.
Oh,
But
like I would recognize you from like reading your writing, or like you have
Yeah.
a picture there with.
Yeah. I have a Substack called Winnie the Everyone. It's basically like my lifelong goal to make myself all of the Winnie the Pooh characters combined into one being.
Wow.
So I'm almost there. You know, I've got almost all the characters.
Good evening, denizens of New York. My name is Umlaut Largo, the medium, and this evening we'll be speaking with spirits from beyond the mortal plane. Wow, yes.
Welcome back, Master.
Hello, everyone. Hi. Yes, I'm back from my sabbatical, or as I call it, my sad batagool.
Still got it.
Yes, I spent the last 6 months trying to learn the lyrics to Steely Dan's Deacon Blues. But it's so hard.
You need that? Yeah.
The lead singer's accent is so thick, I can't quite make out what the fuck he's talking about. What the fuck he's saying. He could slow down just a little bit. He talks too fast in the song.
6 months, huh?
6 months. I've gotten the first chorus down. Close. I'm close
Oh.
on the first chorus. Anyway, are we still reading the names in chat? Are we still doing?
Only if you want to.
Okay, I don't want to. But it's so nice seeing all of you. Hello, everyone. Wow. So many names. Look at all these folks. Wow. Great to see everybody. I'm recognizing some names and some are dangerous mysteries to me. Yes. Yep, there it is. Boo. Scary. Ghosts. Folks, we're talking to ghosts. You know the drill. There's a lot of ways you can interact with the show, and you'll see how that plays out. I'm sure all of you are well aware at this point how this whole kit and caboodle goes down. So let's get started. Yeah, there's one. Oh, wow. Boy, oh boy, have I had...
Master?
Yeah, I've broken out into night sweats remembering this image. Yeah, that's the Family Guy tarot. That means at some point in your life, you had a sort of random aside. that netted you a really funny little anecdote that you shared with your friends. That's what that tarot means. Anyway, let's talk to some ghosts, huh? We're going to add some.
show?
Yeah. Wait, can I just leave?
No.
Just kidding, I'm having fun.
Oh, you almost got it.
Just kidding, I'm having fun. Thank you for subscribing. Balderoma. That's fun. We're trying to fill up a book of the dead. It's going to have wisdom from the ghosts that we're talking to here. Since time immemorial, people have talked to the spirits and gone, what's going on? And we're doing the same thing. Let's see if we can get some wisdom from them. Let's talk to our first spirit, huh? Any ghosts out there? Knock, knock, knock.
So good.
Any ghosts out there? Hello, ghosts. Hello, spirits.
Oh, shit.
Hello, spirit.
Oh, hey, well, how's it going?
I'm doing all right. You don't look so good, my friend.
Yeah, Dad, I'm actually glad I'm here. I can kind of clear things up to all my followers.
Followers, are you a man of renown?
Yeah, my name's Sean High. I was on The Bachelor El Paso. Yeah, and before people, find
El
out
Paso.
about what happened to me, it's good that I'm here to kind of address everything that went down.
El Paso, why El Paso? Tax credits? What's going on over there?
Well, that's where I'm from.
Yeah, that's where you're from, El
El
Paso.
Paso,
Oh, I
yeah.
heard a little bit of it in your bro.
They actually don't let anybody on the season that if you weren't born and raised in El Paso.
I see.
Yeah.
So you're trying to clear up a situation, an evolving situation for your followers.
Yeah. You see, I was, sorry, my wife, Beverly's not here to be by my side. Normally she'd be here for a front-facing video like this, but, yeah, something happened on Sunday. Me and the boys, we're out back, grilling, smoking meats
As you're wont to do with the boys.
Yeah, grilling, smoking meats, and some of the smoke went on into the house, and the CO2 alarm went off. So
As it's wont to do.
So I was like, oh shit, let me go in there and clear it up. So I'm in there, I'm kind of waving. I got a big piece of cardboard, kind of waving the smoke out, and alarms blaring, everything's going off. It's pretty hectic, and Beaver just flipped a switch.
Am I to understand you own a pet beaver? Or
No,
is
his
this the
name's
name?
Beaver.
Oh,
He's
okay.
not a beaver.
And it's a dog? Or what is it?
No, he's a monitor lizard.
Oh.
He's a pet monitor lizard that we adopted from a no-kill shelter, really great no-kill shelter in El Paso out there.
How big is this lizard we're talking?
Oh, it's about 6 to 8 feet long.
Okay, that's long.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a crocodile. You own a crocodile?
It's a monitor lizard.
Man, it sounds like you own a crocodile.
No, crocs more, that's more Florida stuff. Well, no, that's alligators. Which one's in Florida? Alligator or crocodile? I always get it mixed up. Crocodile's in like Amazon or something. Or alligators.
We should spend the next 20 minutes getting into the weeds on that.
Yeah.
We have 2 tarot cards.
2 tarot card readings for you. Sean, let's take a look.
Okay.
Yes, you can't pick your father, but you can pick your daddy, tarot.
Yeah.
This means that at some point in your life you had a relationship with a daddy. Care to unpack that for us?
I did have a exploration phase in El Paso State. As one does, just making sure I'm good in my sexuality, and I did do some odd jobs where I was hired by an older man to break plates in his living room, and he got off to that. So yeah.
Sort of you wading into the vagaries of sexuality?
Yeah.
Breaking plates in a man's living room?
It wasn't really my cup of tea, but
I see.
Yeah, to each their own,
Yeah.
as I say.
Absolutely. So do we have the second tarot card ready for you? No, we'll take a moment for that.
Anyway, so
you're a crocodile done took a bite out of you?
something flipped a switch. Listen, me and Beaver, we were tired. Earlier in the morning, I was Beaver was on my lap. I was petting Beaver. I was feeding him, freshly thawed gerbils, and everything was fine. That's how me and Beaver usually are. I mean, I'd only had him for 3 months, but it was a great relationship. And I don't know, something about that
What
alarm.
constitutes a great relationship between you and a huge lizard? What is it? Is it like? Is there any kind of affection being demonstrated by the lizard for you to?
He sticks out his little forked tongue, kind of licks me, kind of licks the blood, the dribble blood off my fingers. It's kind of.
I can stick out my tongue. Oftentimes, that's more of a derogative. It's like, get out of here.
But do you wag it?
No,
I feel like if you stick your tongue out and wag it, it's kind of a loving.
I see.
Like, you ever seen this?
Hold on.
Yeah, let's punch in on that. Let's punch in on that for sure. Look at that. I can't say I have. I can't say I've seen anything like that in my entire life.
So Beaver kind of went crazy, took a big bite out of my head.
And what's so funny about that, huh?
No, there's a piece of my brain that took out the sad part and switched it with the happy part, so when I get sad, I laugh now.
So then what's the problem? I guess is that you died.
Well, I didn't die there. No, my friends, they kind of, took the jaws off and, put them in a little kid pen that I have. I have a little pen for my kids so they get to play with their beach balls and stuff. And so we put them in there.
With the children still in the pen?
No, the children. My wife Beverly, they took them to El Paso Mall. They were playing, so they weren't
Kill
home.
some time while you're in the hospital?
No, they weren't home. So my head was gushing blood. It was pretty crazy. I was like, hey guys, I should probably go to the hospital right now. So,
And you have a cough. Nightmare after nightmare.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at another tarot card for you.
okay, great.
Ah, yes. Yes, absolutely.
Lizard.
Yes, this is the this is the Yoda Gym selfie tarot. This means at some point in your life you decided to lay it all on the line and send a sexual overture to someone close to you. Do you want to unpack that for us here on the show?
Yeah, I mean the guy, the older fella that maybe break plates, often requested photos,
Shirtless pictures.
shirtless pictures of me breaking teacups and different china over my chest.
So here's, I guess, where I land on this. You surely, because again, we're trying to get some wisdom from you. We're trying to learn as much as we can about how best to lead lives while still living.
Right.
Would you say the big lesson you learned is don't buy a huge fucking lizard to live in your home?
Well, what do you expect? Like, it's a pet. It's a beautiful pet. Like, you should just trust that your pet's gonna be okay. I mean, if it's treating you right at a certain moment, like, it should be good all the time. I don't think this is anything on me. The fact that we had to go out back and shoot the lizard in the back of the head is just, that's part of the process, I feel like.
Was it a sort of your old Yeller situation? Or was this like a Love Mice and Men situation?
Well, I went, it wasn't that easy. I went to the hospital, when I was in there for like a day or so. My kids came in, my family was there, and they're like, my parents are entertaining the kids, and apparently, Beaver somehow snuck into the trunk of my wife's car. And so when this is happening,
Believe it or not, the sound you're hearing doesn't necessarily mean a bad thing. I don't know why,
all right.
but it's time to phone a friend. Boy, I hope somebody gets fired for that blunder. Perhaps we could talk to, who would you want to speak with if you had your druthers?
I'd love to speak to my wife, Beverly.
All right. Let's see if we can try to get Beverly on the horn.
Okay.
In the meantime, do we want to go to the obituary? Because, the obituary I think will be very telling. That might be
Yep.
interesting. Sean Hole. I believe it was high. I believe it was high, but... do we have the phone call coming in?
Yeah, I think they're connected already.
Who this? What's going on?
Beverly, my sweet, it's me, Sean.
Sean?
Sean, yeah, your husband, Sean.
What day you died was the day you were no longer my husband in my book.
Beverly, what? After all we've been through?
Listen, pretty much all we've been through was you knocked me up 7 times after we were on Bachelor El Paso together,
Yeah,
which was a delightful experience.
we set a record back to back,
But I
7
wish,
times.
but I wish that you had told me that you were as fertile as you are.
What do you mean? You were expecting when we we had sex that I was shooting blanks or what?
We only had sex 7 times. And each time, you got the gold.
I'm sorry. I feel like this should have been mentioned after like the 5th time you got
I
pregnant.
was
or the 6th
fine
time.
with the lizard. I was fine with the lizard. I hate our kids, and now you're dead. But can I say one last thing?
That's it. That's it. Yeah.
You have lots of time.
One last
There's no limit. You can actually, we
I
can stay out
think
of the phone for a while.
I do think if you'd go to hell, that would be unfair.
Thank you.
But I also think if you went to heaven, that would be unfair to all the good people who worked for it.
What do you mean good? I'm a good person. I did good things.
You did very little. You did very little with your life. You were a good husband and a good father, but I don't think that counts for much in my book.
Sean, despite the pronounced size of your list.
All right, I just pulled up to the fire department. I gotta drop these little ones off.
Beverly, no, not our children. Not our children, Beverly.
How old were your children?
Not now.
How old were your children?
Stop leaving babies on a stoop!
How old were these babies, or were these like small children? I feel like
1 year old,
Okay.
1 year 9 months,
Yeah.
and so on
A little
and
bit
so
older
forth.
than the window for most fire department drop-offs, I feel, perhaps. Look, I think your priorities are a little off, Sean. Maybe that's what I'm gleaning from all this. Despite the pronounced size of your in-home lizard, you barely copulated with
Can we
your
not
wife.
post that call to TikTok? It's gonna mess with our following. I feel like if she thinks that I'm like some sort of fuck up.
Well, fuck.
Oh, and they're back.
Beverly!
Oh, fuck. I just tried to drop our kids off at the fire department, and they were too darn old. So I was wondering if...
Isn't that like a
Good
drop?
maybe.
Isn't that like a drop and leave situation? Do you normally knock
I
on
was
the door?
single now. I wanted to talk to some firefighters. But could I just ask you one question, darling?
Of course.
Could they live with you?
Could they live with me? I'm dead.
Yeah,
Are you suggesting that you kill our children so they can live with me?
I'm suggesting I send them over to your house.
My house? I don't have a house. It's a big abyss.
Don't we love Daddy? Yeah! Woo-hoo!
No,
I think
he's
that's
trying to kill you.
I'm pretty sure that's just Beverly doing the voice of the children.
They're all gonna be over in a bit, hon.
No, Beverly, no.
Sounds like you're dodging your responsibilities as a father, Sean.
I'm dodging my ability.
Yeah.
So you're suggesting that
your
Beverly
role
like
as a
drown my
father.
kids or something, and then
I think
Wait now,
should get-
wait a second. Wait one second. I thought about what you said, and it seems like you think I want to kill the kids to send them to you.
well, yeah. How else would?
Sure, I want to kill the kids so that you can take care of them, but not forever.
she just wants to drown
They
them on
can
weekends.
come over to me on Christmas and whatnot.
Every third weekend she'll drown
I
them.
just think that it would be, I guess what I'm saying is, it's my responsibility to kill them so they can be with you. It's your responsibility to talk to some archangel or whatnot and get them sent back here.
Makes sense to me.
Have you?
All right now, bye-bye.
Okay, Beverly, I love you. You have any experience talking to any archangels or anything to get people like between going back to the living part?
I've talked to some dead Anaheim Angels baseball players. That's the closest I've come
All right.
to something like that.
All right.
But we can see what we can do. We got a bunch of obituaries piling up. Here lies my ability to stop missing. Yeah, okay, great. Sean was in my... no, it's not. That's fine. Whatever. That's nice. I missed you guys. Sean was in my ROTC class, and on our Lord of the Flies Island, he ate a kid. We should, I mean, what a buried lead there. Bees in car at McDonald's. We were at McDonald's after buying a beehive, and someone behind us told us, "Excuse me, you have bees in your car." It's because we had bees in our car.
That must have been a misplaced entry there. I feel like that has nothing to do with my death.
I think it has everything to do with your death.
Oh, I'm
Look,
kind of-
here's what it seems like to me, Sean. It seems like your interpersonal life was in shambles, and so as a means of avoiding dealing with that, as a means of sort of allaying having to deal with the shambles of your personal life, you've just been buying and bringing in exotic animals, including bees and large lizards. So maybe the lesson here, Sean, is you should have spent a little less time playing around with those big fancy animals and a little more time with the loving animal that is your wife and children.
Maybe the lesson here is that lizards are cool.
I'm writing that down. Sean High says lizards are cool. Would you have done the reality show thing again if you could, Sean?
Well, yeah, now, I mean, Beverly, God, should have picked a better one.
Papa.
Oh, no! Oh, no! No!
Papa, Mama strangled me.
No! No!
So I could be with you. So I could be right here with you, Papa.
no!
I could be at your house.
What are they putting in the food in El Paso? That 1-year-old is gigantic. That 1-year-old is humongous.
I'm just a big 1-year-old, that's all.
He's big. He's in the top. He's in the top 90th quartile of his height.
Papa feeds me all types of good food, and Mama...
You're so well spoken. It's jarring to me.
Yeah, and you're telling me I don't treat my children right. This child's fully grown and speaking at age 1.
I'm advanced. I'm an advanced child.
All right, I'm so sorry that your
Cletus,
progress academically has been
Cletus,
abated.
I'm
Why's
sorry
my
that you
progress
died,
not?
but I'm so
Died? What
happy
do
that
you
you're
mean?
here. I'm so happy you're at Dad's for this weekend, and hopefully we
too.
can find a way to get you back to Mom's eventually.
Sean, this is a moment. We can capitalize on one potential lesson here. Try to express to your son how much they mean to you. Try in this moment to really express the affection that you have latent inside you for your child.
Do it. Come on. Do it. Say something.
You know, don't bark at him.
Cletus,
Yeah.
You were gonna be a basketball star, damn it, now you're fucking dead. You can't play basketball when you're dead. There's no basketballs here. Huh?
Well, just send me back up.
Yeah, just send you back up. Just send you back up.
Easy peasy. I want to go back to Mom's house.
I can do you one better. Flying in. A little.
Oh, whoa!
Really didn't.
Okay, I love you, Cletus. This is gonna be awesome.
Papa, we can play down here.
This is great. Okay. Yeah, this is perfect, actually.
Nice. Okay.
You're gonna do a one-on-one with Kobe later.
Teach me how to do the Kobe hoop trick.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sean. Teach him how to do the Kobe hoop trick.
The old
Okay, I think we-
old Kobe hoop trick.
You always go on and on about the Kobe hoop trick. You said I can do it.
Yeah, I can do that. All right, I gotta get to
Thank-
teaching my son.
Yes, thank you so much for appearing in the mirror, Sean. The big lesson we learned is lizards are cool. Period. Full stop. Thank
Yep.
you so much for your time.
All right, thanks.
Goodbye, Sean.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, little one.
Oh, geez. It seems like they added to Sean's obituary.
Oh, let's take a look. Another entry. Wonder if there are any bees involved in this one. You know, the wonder and awe and childlike hope just beaming from the eyes of that little one sent a chill down my spine. It's the top one. Sean was my friend in college, and I'll always remember his fondness for daddies. Every weekend it was like, "Hey Sean, what are you doing?" He would always say, "I'm hunting daddies." R.I.P. buddy. Wow, really touching. Really touching. Thank you to the New York Times for printing that incredible obit on the front page. A1.
Smack dab in the middle.
Smack dab in the middle, at the very front of the New York Times. Established 2018, a new print, a new newspaper. How viable has that business model been after being founded in 2018?
It's not been great.
I see. Okay.
Hemorrhaging money.
All right. Let's talk to another ghost, shall we? Lizards are cool. First big lesson of the night. I think we're cooking. The ghosts are doing rock, paper, scissors off camera.
That's how we should do this show.
Any ghosts out there? Any spirits? Knock, knock, knock. Any ghosts out there? Hello, ghosts. Ah, what's this? Another spirit. Hello, ghost.
Hello.
Hi there. What's your name?
Og.
Og.
Og Bankman-Fried.
Og. Og Bankman-Fried. You know, if I didn't know any better, I'd say you have all of the visual presentation of a cave person. Is that a fair assumption?
Og from cave, sure. Og live in cave. Other people, cave people as well. That Og know. Cave is good to say about Og.
Cave is good to say about Og. Og, how did you pass away? We're here to learn as much as we can about you.
Og die, old age, 20.
20?
20, yeah.
Wow.
Old,
You wear it well, Og.
Thank you. Yeah, Og prime stock. Og best of tribe.
Terrific.
Smartest, strongest.
Now, Og, you maybe missed the boat on this just a little bit, but there's something called a telephone, and you're getting a phone call. I don't know who could possibly be reaching out to you from your past.
Og invented telephone in cave time.
You invented?
Og know what telephone is.
So were you an inventor by trade, Og?
Og, of course, inventor. Og creates telephone and art and AI LLMs. AILLM, large language model algorithms.
Well, let's circle back on that.
Hello?
Let's see, we have a phone call here.
Hello, speaking to Og.
Og, son, I need you. Hello?
Og, yes, Og speaking.
It's Crag.
Craig, Craig, hello.
Long time no talk.
Craig still alive or Craig dead?
Craig's still alive. Things got crazy after Og left.
Time machine work.
Time machine do
Time
work.
machine did work. Good.
For best or worst, but time machine do work, that's for sure.
How 2020, what year in?
2025.
A lot of twos.
Still getting used to the...
Highest number.
That is big, yes. Apparently there's another one also. We've been playing Rock Band 3. It's good.
Oh, Rock Band 3 real.
Yes.
Theorize.
It's
No.
After all this time, they make keyboard controller.
Did you also theorize Rock Bands 1 and 2, or did you skip right to 3?
Skip right to 3 because 1 and 2 seem impossible, but 3,
Right.
3 seem achievable by man.
Is where game franchise can really pick up steam.
How good at Rock Band 3 are you, Craig?
Crag good at vocals, not so good at drums. But Crag try his hardest.
Unlock secret songs?
Crag unlocks secret songs made by the people who work at Harmonix. It's true.
Oh, my man.
Crag and gang miss Og. It's just, that's all we want to say.
Og miss you well as well.
Oh, jeez.
Nice to speak to you, Craig.
Oh, thanks, Og. So you're okay if I talk to Ogina?
Craig, we may need to talk after seance.
Crag have weird feelings still lingering?
Craig need to know his place.
Okay, well, Og's still same old, ha ha ha.
Ha ha ha. Okay, Craig.
Me call back later, convenient time.
Craig talk to Agina, Craig die.
Me let me go. Me let you go now.
Me let me
go.
Grow. Yeah.
Okay, bye, Og.
Hi, Craig.
Og's still the same old. Ugh.
Craig, real piece of shit.
Craig still on?
Notice a lot of tension between you and Craig.
No, Craig just jealous of inventions.
Did you find that was the case with many of your peers?
Craig, just one of many for sure. Og make everyone angry. AI, LLM, hard to convince people how good. But it good.
Now that just makes no sense to me, Og. I mean, it's an incredible invention that's made life so much easier for so many people. Surely,
Agreed.
people would be appreciative of that.
People not like how I train LLM on cave painting. Cave painting artists get mad. Cave painting artists say, I steal. But cave painting artists don't have vision.
I see. I see.
Yeah, Og no. Og see future. Og have
see.
vision.
Other cave person try break rock over Og head.
Why you talk like that?
I'm sorry. I have this thing where when I hear an accent for so long, I just kind of dip into it. It's a, you know. I was just talking with a southern guy and I had to really fight it.
I understand. Krog, my name Og.
Of course.
Not Krog.
Silly. We're just being silly gooses.
Og brain scramble.
Of course.
But Og understand. Og also actor. Og like to experience accents.
Now, this is before your time, or excuse me, after your time. You're something of a Renaissance man, would you say so?
Og, big Renaissance man. Og love Renaissance.
Did you ever find yourself feeling like, despite your success with artificial intelligence, that maybe your heart lay elsewhere, that this was just sort of you found yourself, you fell into this milieu and you wanted something better for you wanted to be an actor, an actual artist, as opposed to whatever you're doing with AI?
Og would like to be artist, but Og understand it unfair. Need to level playing field. Og no see need to put in time to become good at thing when create thing through magic.
Og need democratized space. I'm sorry, I did it again.
I'll give you one more chance. Og want you to know insensitive.
Okay, I'm sorry, Og. Og.
Yes.
Let's think about this for a second. Is it possible that in death, now, looking back on your life, you have any desire to second guess your role in the development of this technology?
Og think people stupid. People not accept. Og can sympathize with other visionary. People who vilify for no reason. For not steal, but incorporate great work of human history into machine.
I see.
That good.
You make a really good point. The thing that I have to say to you is that you're going to hell. Quite literally, you're being sent to hell.
Oh, okay.
But we're going to look at a tarot card for you first.
Okay.
Yes, indeed. Is that a Magic the Gathering card? Yes,
Yes, Oxy, Dr. Phil with Magic the Gathering.
Yes, the sort of metatextual Dr. Phil tarot card, where he's handing you a second card in the tarot. This means that at some point in your life you had to seek professional help for something, perhaps a cave therapist.
Og see many cave therapists to assure him, Og prime stock, best of tribe, no need to go to hell. But I'll go to hell still?
Unfortunately, yes. Oh no. Goodbye, Og.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye, Og. We never really got a perfect synthesis of the lesson that could be gleaned from Og.
That's so sad.
To me, I think the lesson might be haters stay pressed. Haters stay praised. Envy makes you ugly. Something like that. I'm gonna write that down and we'll see if it sticks.
You should.
Envy makes you ugly. All right, let's talk to another ghost, huh? Any ghosts out there? Any spirits? Any ghosts out there? Hello, spirit. Hello, ghost.
Oh, Pip Pip. Hello. Hi. Hi there.
Unless I'm mistaken, I believe I'm talking to an Irish ghost.
Well, I don't really like you calling me Irish. Name's P.T. Blinders.
Hello, P.T.
Back in my day, I was a noted experimentalist.
An experimentalist. Now, what is that? What does that mean?
It's kind of a specialization of a mentalist. But instead of using my mind to solve mysteries or trick people, I used my considerable brain, that's the mental part, to experiment. to experiment all throughout jolly old England.
So, okay.
I'm most notably the world's first drunk driver. And I'm assuming I'm also the last.
I imagine a considerable amount of your mental faculty had to go into discerning this particular invention, to coming up with this. How did you come about this decision to try this?
It all started the day my father bought me a car. And I realized I was incredibly good at driving it. Too good. It was too easy.
Too easy.
So I thought I would just combine my love of experimentation and my love of booze and see what would happen if someone were to drive a vehicle, a motor vehicle, under the influence.
And how did that work out for you, PD?
I died on 90 seconds. I died 90 seconds. Back then, you see, the steering wheels were much smaller because the cars were just heavy.
There was also considerably less traffic. So for you to have died in a crash within 90 seconds would have taken almost a Herculean feat of error.
Well, it really came down to when I chose to, the time of the day I chose to do my experiment, which was roughly 3 p.m. just as school
I was so hoping it'd be after 5 o'clock.
No.
Oh.
I mean, how do you fill a day? This is the trouble of life. There's a day after day and you must fill them. And so I decided that I would take my drunk driving experiment. I would do that at 3 p.m. on a Tuesday. And I actually died from colliding with my other experiment.
And what was that?
The first ever school bus. I thought, what if you molded 3 cars together? You could pack a lot of little ones in there and make sure they got to school and back safely. And they certainly would have if I hadn't gotten overzealous with my scientific pursuits.
I see. You know, someone assuming bad faith might say that you designed the perfect vehicle to maximize the child-slaying capabilities of a second vehicle.
Well,
is that...
If that's the case, then why would my father, a good man, have bought me all the cars to do it with? My father...
I'm stumped. I don't know.
My father was a good man. He wasn't a scientific man, but he was a man that owned a factory.
Okay.
The Triangle Shirtwaist Factory.
Yes.
And
famously a factory based in the United States.
I wasn't born in Britain. I was born in Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay.
I'm just a huge fan. I'm a bit of an Anglophile. I love getting fucked up and I love living in London. All right. Okay, I'm gonna put the accent backward in there, mate. Also, my name isn't, like, I kind of took on the name PD Blinders. My original name is Piper Blinders. My name was a little
And you changed it to PD because of the television program?
No.
Okay.
I changed it to PD because, you know the Big Ben?
You know what? Yeah, I do. I've heard
You know
it, yeah.
the clock Big Ben?
Vaguely familiar.
Well,
yeah.
I'm fat as hell. I thought I could be Big Petey. But Big Piper, that sounded like a sex thing. So I couldn't do that. Can I tell you about some of my other experiments?
Live an outstanding life. Yeah, no, yes, I would love to hear more about your other experience. I feel like we're kind of glossing over the big one.
I'm the first person ever to take Molly 3 days in a row.
Hero. Thank you for your bravery.
No.
You know, crazy thing about that is kids died from that one too.
So your experiment was sort of shared. You didn't keep it in-house. That one got out. That one left the lab.
Life was worth something different back then. Life was cheaper. But a lot of other stuff was cheaper too, I'm assuming. By my calculations, a shirt in modern day America probably could cost upwards of $7 million.
I don't know if that's correct. I don't have the math right in front of me. I don't have the numbers right in front of me, but that may be somewhat...
I mean, like, honestly, I think, like, my biggest regret is, like, my girlfriend was in the car,
Is she
With
okay?
me?
Was she all right?
Oh, yeah, she saw that we were in a collision. Cars didn't go that fast back then.
Well, she only had about 90 seconds to make a determining call here.
So she just kind of popped out. I think if there had been some sort of device that strapped her into the car, that she would have had to take a moment to undo. That could have been good.
God.
You know?
Yeah.
Then she would have had to die with me and suck on this, which is my genitalia. This,
It's a little
that's good.
a bit of flesh there.
It's
in the
a
midst.
mound. Listen.
I see.
Back then, if you were rich, you were infertile. And if you were infertile, you were rich. And if you wanted a kid that could have more kids, you had to find one of the few scant poor children that survived my many machinations and adopt them.
So, just to clarify, the 3 days in a row of Molly in the school bus were not the only inventions that led to the death of children?
No! I also invented something that I was actually immediately banned in London, or foggy old London town, for 50 years. Diet Coke. I took the water from the Thames, and I put
that'll
a
do it.
caffeine pill in it. And then I
Well, this presumes that there was already an invented Coke that you've made. Or did you just jump right to Diet Coke? You skipped regular Coke.
Are you talking about cocaine?
I guess.
Because one time I did a bunch of coke and then I went to a concert and it sucked. that was really fucking bad.
Who'd you see play?
Who did I see play? I saw a band that I didn't really think that much of, but I think she was going by Florence and her machination. I went to it because I love machinations. But pretty much she just sung, I think, about how she was not drinking anymore and this kind of recovery journey. And I'm like, bitch, everyone here is fucked. Like, why are you like, even fucking, God, fuck.
So I really want to get to it.
Can I ask you one question?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Am I dead?
Yeah, you're dead, yeah. You died in, I'm going to assume, the drunk driving accident. So you're well, if I would just say, if anything, it proved the success of your invention. You did successfully invent something.
Well, I didn't tell you about my greatest success. I replaced my gallbladder with a linen sack full of opium. So
you do seem to be falling asleep as you mid-sentence. As you
the longer I'm awake,
Petey, do we think maybe a lesson was...
Petey Blinders, say the whole name.
Petey Blinders.
Petey Blinders.
Do we think that maybe a lesson was you overshot a little bit on the invention stuff? On the experimentation stuff?
I think the only lesson I learned was copyright that shit. Copyright that shit, man.
Yeah, I think that, if somebody had copyrighted drunk driving in the 1910s, they would have really made hay.
Someone's on this fucking, whatever this is, buy Petey. You don't say buy, I say buy. My dad owns everything.
We have, yes, the baby bean terror.
Oh no!
Do you recognize this abominable cur?
I know for a fact that's what happens when you give a baby ketamine.
Fact. That speaks to a certain... Goodbye, Petey Blinders. Okay, well, we have an obit too. Okay, BC Card Arby's, thank you, Stacy. Petey was certainly my most eccentric friend. I should hope so. In the grim dark of the near past, there is only experiments that kill kids. Yes, thoughtful obituary. Slight delay on the publication. Again, this would have been published very recently. And I guess people are saying it's a hashtag Moltar moment. I don't really...
That's a new thing.
That's a new thing? You guys gotta stop coming up with new things. There's a bunch of great big, but just keep saying cowman or whatever.
Don't.
Don't. I don't actually want that. I don't want
what
that.
you've done?
No, I don't want that. Okay. What's the next thing? What did I hear from over there?
There's a tarot for you, sir.
A tarot for me. Yes, a self pull. We do this all the time. We pull ourselves off. Yes. This is the awesome fuck machine tarot. This means, of course, that I regularly dip my wick in some beautiful strange. And that I drive like a bat out of hell, fast, and I take the corners sharp. Let's get the next 9 subs so we can do the funeral thing. Can we just do that? Can we just get the next 9 subs, or do we want to talk? We'll talk to one more ghost, but let's get those 9 frigging subs.
There we go.
There we go. Thank you so much. All right, let's talk to another ghost. Here we go. Any ghosts out there? Hello, ghosts. Hello, spirits. I'm gonna let this play out organically, but I'm just gonna call a shot right now. Filipino, Cape Fear, Robert De Niro. Okay, here we go. Hi, spirits.
What's going on?
Who am I speaking with here, ghost?
Well, my name's Mini Golfer.
Mini golfer. You appear to be a bit of a rapscallion. Is that a fair assumption?
Yeah, well, I was in a comedy film when I was summoned here. I'm assuming I've met my maker.
You were in a comedy film. What are we talking, like a four? What's the term? 4 quadrant? A 4?
Fish Called Wanda.
A fish called Wanda. Okay. You were in a Fish Called Wanda.
I was watching a Fish Called Wanda.
Oh, you were watching a Fish Called Wanda. I thought you were saying you were working on a movie, a comedy film. You were on set. Okay. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not mad. That's not what I said or meant.
I see. Oh, and of course you're doing laugh in the theater. Anyway, so you're there. You're in the theater. You're watching a Fish Called Wanda. You're laughing your head off.
You're here now.
Now I'm here.
And here we are.
And now here we are. We've landed. I'm here.
Exactly.
All right. Did you like it?
Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah.
I was like cracking
So
my ass up.
how did you pass away while watching a delightful motion picture?
I don't know. I was just enjoying myself in my free time. I had just recently gotten out of the prison, and I was just thinking that I would maybe, I don't know, make some new friends, get into some hobbies, do some stuff.
Were you trying to make
Kill
friends
kids,
in the movie theater?
What's up?
Were you trying to make friends in the movie theater?
Oh, yeah. What
And
else?
how were you going about doing that?
Well, it's a third location, first of all. Everyone wants to be socializing and whatnot. So I was indicating to everyone else in the audience that I understood the film, why it was funny on a deeper level, and I laughed even harder than they did, so that they think I'm winning the movie.
I think I know how you died. I could be wrong.
Did I choke on popcorn?
Possibly. Oh, we've got a phone call.
I've met my
Maybe a
maker.
friend that you made at the movie theater. Maybe we could talk to one of the friends you made at the movie theater.
I would like to know that I've made some successful socializations that day, as opposed to just getting
I
murdered.
was going to say, before you passed away, were there any actual direct interactions with people there in the theater?
Everyone's kind of staring at me because I look different from the local types and whatnot.
I think we have
Do my
Hello?
hair to see.
Hey, I just wanted to say that, you know, the way that you acted at the theater that day was, kind of like, you know, unacceptable. And I think that, like,
and you're laughing.
you know, like,
Trauma response.
usually, like,
Sorry.
Listen,
I would be pretty, like, bummed if a guy, dressed as the Joker carrying an AR-15 came into the theater of a movie I was watching, but I was pretty glad that when he came in behind you and took you out immediately. I mean, I wish that he hadn't killed my boyfriend, but I'm glad that, like...
Hi there. I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm the medium conducting the seance.
Oh, sure.
Did the shooter kill anyone else, or were they just focused in on...
17 people.
Oh,
17 people.
okay.
and I thought I was,
Has he published a
I'm not a
manifesto
snowflake, I guess is what I'm
since
trying to say.
Mini Golfer passed away?
Yes, he did. It's just one question. Where the hell is the Batman 2?
Oh boy.
Seems like he's just kind of looking for a sequel to our Pat's Batman movie.
I see.
And the crazy thing, they let him go scotch-free.
What? Because the judge was sympathetic, or the jury was sympathetic to his calls for Batman 2?
I think, the judge was the kind of guy who really liked the world Matt Reeves was building between the Batman and the Penguin series.
Hello, hi, yeah, Mini Golfer here. I just watched all of Felicity like last year. How come I'm not getting the Matt Reeves as a good guy treatment? What? Why was I the one shot in the head? Dome style.
I think that, my biggest pet peeve was you kept calling yourself a cinephile.
It's true.
And also,
It's true, I am.
every piece of media you referenced was actually just a 20-plus-year-old TV series.
Oh yeah.
It's cool you've seen Felicity. It's cool you've seen Joan of Arcadia.
It's true, I did.
And it's cool you've seen all of Touched by an Angel.
Absolutely, every single episode.
But I don't know what that has to do with Terrence Malick's Tree of Life. And I venture that you don't really either.
What? Of course I do. Of course I know what Felicity has to do with Terrence Malick's The Tree of Life, which is a movie that I've seen and I know is very important.
Okay, well, if you see my boyfriend when you're up there, could you tell him that I kind of was so-so on going to movies with him in general, because he also did a kind of annoying thing.
What was that?
He eats popcorn
Oh, that's a pet peeve of mine too.
during the film.
Yeah, shouldn't happen.
Why do you need a snack? The snack is on the screen.
Beverage,
I agree with
beverage
that.
at most.
I agree with that.
Beverage at most. And let me ask this follow-up.
Why'd they say?
Wouldn't you also find it to be the case that the chairs can sometimes be too comfortable? You kind of want it to feel like a church pew. You want to go to a movie theater where you feel like you're not eating, you're not drinking, you're in an uncomfortable chair like church.
If my hips don't hurt at the end of a movie, it means that I need to see it again. And I need to see it sitting down on my floor, legs out, in the exact position my physical therapist said to never sit again. Because that pain locks me in.
For me, I like to sit like, a warrior from feudal Japan about to commit seppuku. I sit like that, cross-legged in front of the TV screen, the film screen, and just take it all in.
So,
I like to go front row, spread eagle, looking up at the movie.
See, that's something I can actually appreciate. You're taking it in for what it is.
Yeah.
Wow. Who would have known
Come
that
on, Bong Joon-ho.
after this conversation,
That's his name, right?
I would like one thing about you. I still dislike most of the stuff about you, but I do think that one thing is cool. Okay, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thanks for calling and checking in.
Wow.
I feel like they were kind of mixed on me, but they bothered to
No,
call.
I mean at the end. No, listen, mini golfer. I think you just made a friend.
It sounds like I kind of made a friend.
Yeah.
Who at least can see, my faults.
And,
but
I
can
feel
call me
like-
out on them in a way that I feel comfortable with. And
I feel like you and I could be friends.
You really think so?
Sure.
Yeah.
I took a friend to see a movie once, and I took him to see. It was me and a bunch of people. We went to see Licorice Pizza at the Bruin.
Oh, wow.
And he started talking his fucking head off, and we're still close.
Oh, really?
Not really.
Okay, I was going to say.
We don't talk anymore.
I don't know if we'd be hanging out in the same circles, honestly, but maybe we could, go see a movie and test the chemistry, as it were.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Can I ask you one last question?
Yeah, by all means.
You've got a knife that you're waving around.
I do? Oh, this is not a
It's not on camera right this second, but there it is.
Look.
Yeah. What's the story with that, bad boy?
Oh, I found it.
Where did you find it?
In my shed.
And you brought it to the theater?
I bring it everywhere I go. You never know what's going to happen in a small town.
I understand wanting to keep that thing on you, but maybe tuck it away. Be discreet about it. Oh, okay. There it is.
I practice my CQC when I'm nervous. It's kind of my tick.
We've got your obituary here, mini golfer.
No kidding, they wrote about me?
Yes.
All right. But
Mini golfer was the best friend I ever had.
They took...
People judged the giant knife too harshly, TBH. Wow, very
Thank you!
Very pertinent. And there's a fish person.
They got the picture of me in front of the fish called Wanda cardboard standee?
Yeah. Wow.
What a weird repertory theater that I went to.
What an incredibly active reporter who sought out a candid photograph taken of you on the day, perhaps by a theater employee.
Unreal. Might as well be security footage as far as I'm concerned.
Incredible. Wow. So maybe the lesson is, what would you say the lesson of your life is, mini golfer? If you had to pass on some wisdom from your experience.
Most people enjoyed it when I would go to the movies with them. Not so many people liked it when I would put this in their throat. So I think maybe if I kind of balance it out.
And did you do that a bunch, mini golfer? Did you put the knife in people's throats a bunch?
It just kind of constantly was waging war inside me. Big knife, enjoying cinema. Why must you always wrestle within me? If only there was a movie that would help me understand that kind of pain.
If only.
Too bad there is.
Yeah. Well,
what?
I think that's our big lesson.
Okay, cool. Yeah, violence led me to prison where I did meet some people who I had to kill with my hands. And I am realizing that when I go to the movies, I don't know, I feel connected to my fellow man. Suddenly feel less inclined to ram this straight down their spine so it's parallel with it.
Sitting there in the dark with a bunch of strangers, you feel yourself a part of something larger than yourself. Your atomized, alienated life is suddenly cast aside, set aside for something more holistic.
Identity suddenly becomes such a
permeable thing.
Exactly. Nothing is not tattooed on my spirit as I once thought it was.
Yeah.
And it was just nice seeing Kevin Kline make a face like, oh, and everyone goes, ah!
It's really good.
It was fun.
Goodbye, mini golfer.
See you later, Emu.
See, that's not my name. Well, folks, I think it's time to go to a speed wake.
Okay.
People will have 90 seconds to eulogize, or 60 seconds, or 90 seconds?
It's 90.
It's 90 seconds to eulogize someone who's recently passed away here in the city of New York. It's a tried and true tradition that has cut down on funeral costs considerably. And look, we're all trying to cut costs, you know what I mean? The cost of freaking eggs today makes me want to be in that fucking mirror, you know what I'm talking about? Makes me want to be fucking dead.
Really good mask.
Have you seen this? Have you seen this? Have you heard about this? And this is maybe cut to the B game now. Have you seen this? Have you heard about this?
Back already? So soon? Just kidding. People die constantly. Welcome back to the funeral parlor. I'm the funeral director, and I guess we should get started on the vote by letting you know, please do not click on my penis or balls. Those are gonna be throwaway votes. Nothing's gonna happen with those. Completely irrelevant, wasting everyone's time. But in the meantime, you can be clicking on these 3 poorly deceased souls here and decide which funeral you want to go to. Again, please, okay, now my face is also kind of getting in the mix there. Just gonna try and avoid it. I'm not dead, and I don't intend on dying for at least another 20 years. The Goober on YouTube says, a parody of Fast and Furious called Fat and Furious about going to the drive-thru to get a family me. Oh, I get it. That's really funny. So it looks like it's gonna be mayonnaise. Looks like we're going to the funeral of mayonnaise. Let me see if I can give that one an earnest try. You have to go drive through to get a family meal. Stay with me. Oh, this guy died. Mini golfer. Mini golfer was the best friend I ever had. People judged the. Oh, that's okay. I remember that. Mini golfer died doing what he loved. Face down, ass up, trying to retrieve their ball from the last hole using their tongue. And he who cast the first stone. You know what I mean? Let's go to Mayonnaise's funeral. Dearly beloved, I'm sorry. This is too devastating for me. I'm a BLT man myself, and it's not gonna be the same without mayonnaise. Which BLT should be called like, or can you throw an M in there? M's gotta fit somewhere in there. I miss mayonnaise. I keep thinking mustard. I wish mustard was dead, sorry. I love mayonnaise, and I miss them very, very much. So we're gonna be having people talking about mayonnaise in quick bursts of 90 seconds. And we're just gonna celebrate the life that was. Yeah, the BLMT. Yeah, okay. That sounds fine. That sounds good. Anyone ready to talk about this dead condiment? I can vamp, that's fine. BLT, oh, okay. Thank you so much for being brave. What I was gonna say is that BLT, I think the tomato is the star of the sandwich. But more on that later. Hello there. Sorry for your loss.
Hey everybody. I was Mayonnaise stepdaughter. I've had a couple stepdads, and Mayonnaise is the best one because, you know, he listened so well. He would just sit there in his jar, and I could tell him anything. And I could open the jar and put in a knife, and he would still be alive, unlike my other stepfathers. So I'll miss Mayonnaise, but more than that, I'll miss eating mayonnaise, because that was also a big part of our relationship. Don't tell mother. All right. Bye.
Mom's the word. Well, there's 20 seconds left on this one. You can go a little longer if you have it in.
I'll go a little longer. Hey there, it's me, Big Daddy O Pibbs. And I'm doing this show pro bono. I'm singing a tune for Mayonnaise, for my good friend Mayonnaise. This one goes out to you, buddy.
No way.
Oh, Mayonnaise, you and me, we was best friends back in the day. Oh, Mayonnaise, you're the color of my skin, which is under attack these days. Mayonnaise, you had some strong views, and I mostly agreed with them, but society did not. Oh, Mayonnaise, Mayonnaise, the color of the KKK's hood. Mayonnaise. Hey, listen, I didn't live Mayonnaise's life for him. Okay? He chose these views, he chose to live this way, and I'm just trying to honor that. Here's Big Daddy O'Pibbs' #1 hit. I'm not racist, I swear to God. I'm not racist, I swear to God. I'm just friends with Mayonnaise, who has some strong views. And I don't, again, I said I don't agree with them, but the times are changing and society is shifting towards them, and I think it's time we reassess. All right.
He actually sounds way better without the backing track, surprisingly.
I agree. Mayonnaise, you was a real one. I love you, buddy. Someday.
About 10 seconds left in this one if anyone wants to use it.
I'll go ahead and let that one expire. Start fresh with the new one. Hello there, my name is Pierre Paolo Pasolini. I am Hellman's Mayonnaise's combination taxman and dentist. I only saw Hellman's about twice a year, once for the dental checkup, once for the tax checkup. But the dental work, we had a lot of time to chat. I guess actually, in reflecting back on it, I mostly had a lot of time to chat at Mayonnaise. And he just sort of had to sit there and just let it happen. But he did a bunch of different services, which I offer still, by the way. He got some veneers, he got white fillings, composites, he got the dental bridge, which was you know, there's only, so if you've ever tried to get the last little scoop of mayonnaise at the bottom of the jar, your hand doesn't quite fit all the way into the thing. So you got to get either a long spoon, or you gotta like really just like work your hand in there, and you get mayonnaise on the side of your hand. That was my experience doing the cosmetic gum surgery on Hellman's. And for those of you out there who are maybe a little bit confused and saying to yourselves, I don't remember mayonnaise having teeth, you maybe have never finished a full jar of mayonnaise. There are teeth at the bottom. There's a whole set of bicuspids there at the bottom just hanging out. And I will tell you this, Hellman's was a smoker. Mayonnaise was a smoker, okay? 3 packs a day. So those teeth were rotting. They were big. They looked like corn on the cob, little pieces of corn, yellow corn. So all the work that had to be done, I mean, that was a really robust thing. The tax stuff was a whole nother can of worms. I miss him. I fucking miss him. I miss him like the day is long. I miss this motherfucker.
Pasolini?
You can write off your gas, the cost of gas, regardless of your occupation. If you're employed independently, you can do it. If you work at a company where you're not your own, you know, you're not a freelancer, you can still write that off.
I heard mileage was better.
Oh, you could do mileage. You can do mileage. But these days, I mean, I feel like this is just, you write it all off. And I'm not just talking about your gas. If you have a spouse, write that off. Have her write off your gas. It's easy. Tax shit's fucking easy.
Problem with my wife, she writes off everything I say.
I spread.
Oh God.
I spread.
Oh no.
I spread it on me. I spread it on me. The mayonnaise spread it on me. I spread him, I killed him. I killed him by spreading him on. I killed him by spreading. And it felt good on me. The mayonnaise felt good when I spread, and I spread him to death. I spreaded him all the way till he didn't spread no more. I spreaded every last inch of him all over me. And it felt good. And it felt right. I spread him every day.
He would say that.
He would say that. He would say that. But I spread
I spread them to death. Goodbye, sweet mayonnaise.
Hey, are you gonna be the after-wake dinner at Applebee's?
Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be spreading there too.
Terrific.
Well, that was a wonderful funeral for a guy who was a mayonnaise. Thank you so much, everybody. And if you heard me whistling in the last round, that was me whistling. That was Disintegration Loops by William Basinski, a beautiful musical piece that I feel is a great thing to think about when considering passing on to the next part of life. If you want some of the corn on the cob that people were talking about, we have some in the back over there.
It's not the same without him.
I know.
Wow. R.I.P. to mayonnaise. You know, in Germany, that's like their ketchup. If you order pommes frites in Germany, they're going to give it to you with a big heaping thing of mayonnaise, and you're like, what? What are you on about, governor?
Master,
That sort of thing.
That the Judd Apatow masterclass is really working wonders for you.
Yeah, you know what? No comment. I was going to send him run. Okay. Yes, absolutely, absolutely, yes. That and the Natalie Portman one are really, I'm learning so much about so many things. And it's not just, you know, platitudes and bromides that they're giving me. They're giving me real practical advice that will be applicable to someone working their way into the industry today. All right, let's talk to another spirit, huh?
Master, is the chat on screen okay?
The chat looks great. I mean, as good as a chat can look. Let's talk to a ghost, huh? Any ghosts out there? Hello, ghost. Spirits. Any spirit out there?
Help! Help me!
Oh,
I need some help, please.
I don't know. What's wrong? What's amiss?
Well, I died and I'm a good person and I should get into heaven. But when I got to the pearly gates, they mistook me for my sister. And they won't let me in because of her crimes.
A little faux pas from St. Peter. Who did they think you were? Who is your sister?
My sister is Mary Kay Letourneau. And I'm Mary B. Letourneau.
All right, well, I can see where maybe the mistake. Are you twins? Do you look very similar?
Oh, we're twins. And actually, we kind of lived together until she went to jail. Like,
Someone just Googled that? Is that what I heard? Oh, God.
Didn't see May, December.
Yeah.
I fucking loved that bitch, and you know, I lived with her and her family. I kind of like, I took care of her kids, you know, I cooked the meals, and I'm realizing that what she did was really manipulative, because if she
Are you just saying that now because you were turned away from heaven, or did you come to this realization of your own volition?
No, I mean, I realized it way back when, because like, I realized that like if I hadn't been taking care of the kids, if I hadn't been making meals and cleaning the house and stuff, she probably wouldn't have had time for her hobby. You know, which was being a pedophile.
I don't know. There's some pretty busy people who find the time.
Like who?
Like everyone in government.
Yeah, but they kind of make their hobby their job.
That's such a good point.
Yeah.
That's such a good point. It's hard to kind of not be pot committed to that whole bag. Yeah.
So like I keep telling St. Peter, I say, honey darling, I'm not Mary Kay, I'm Mary B. And he goes, twins are the same person.
Oh, wow.
According to God. I guess they have an additional Bible up here, like a volume 2, that has things that are like...
Would you happen to have that with you somewhere?
Yes, I do actually.
Yeah,
I do. I put it somewhere around here.
Maybe it's just out of frame in the mirror there with you. You know?
It's just out of
right
frame
here.
here.
Yeah, perfect.
It's just
What
it's
are
right
the other,
here.
if you had to kind of like cliff notes the most important information from this Bible part 2?
No more rapture, but we are gonna have to clean it up. Like there's gonna be an ending. There is gonna be an ending. Everybody gets to go to heaven who is at earth at the end. It's kind of like your prize for being there, for sticking around until the end of everything. But you do have to clean it up.
Oh.
So they can get ready for the next
round. They're gonna
the next round. God's gonna take another 7 days, and this time they're gonna just be Na'vi. God loves the Avatar movies.
So would it be that only people are replaced with Na'vi, or would all of the
pretty much everything is going to be Na'vi.
Okay.
But there'll be little Na'vi, like
So like
spider-sized Na'vi,
So like
cat-sized Na'vi, not
whale,
bigger
Like there'd be a
Na'vi.
whale-sized Na'vi.
Bigger Na'vi, yes. And bigger Na'vi will eat the smaller Na'vi.
I just for my own edification as I'm picturing this, is this written
But
in the
there
same...
will actually still be a James Cameron.
Okay.
He will be known as the Warden, and he will never know peace, because God cannot forgive him for taking that long to make Way of Water, even though it was so good. And God's also pretty mad that they haven't added anything to the Pandora world at Disneyland since they opened it. Why make it if you weren't going to keep doing stuff with it?
Is God also miffed about the fact that this third entry now, it's like every other day there's a Variety article being like, oh, Steven Spielberg saw a cut and said it made him cry. But like, where is it for us? Why can't we see it? Right.
Well, I'll tell you this. God's seen all of the Avatar films in different forms and whatnot. And he says all except the first 2 are bad, and that's why he's going to end things. He's wondering if a world full of Na'vi will be able to create better films that star Na'vi.
Now, but wouldn't that just sort of lead to films like sort of gentle $10 million rom-coms featuring big blue Na'vi?
No, because God is going to be a little stricter with his laws this time. So it will be physically impossible to not name a movie Avatar : subtitle.
Okay. So, but that would just mean, would that just mean that it'd be Avatar : Sleepless in Seattle, that sort of thing?
Yes. But but guess what?
What?
They're renaming Earth. Can you guess to what?
I have a guess, but I'm gonna let you tell me.
Pantua. Because there's already a Pandora. So it's Pantua.
Live on that thing.
I didn't mean it that way, and God didn't either. You know, when you've been dead, you're not really thinking about memes or crypto. You're thinking about how your sister fucked a 12-year-old and how you don't get to go to heaven.
So, sometimes the funniest things said in any given episode are said off camera. And that's one of those situations. Yeah, so God seems very... Now, is this the full... You're deepening that V there. Is this a situation where all of the Bible Part 2 is focused principally on this shift toward Pantua?
It's focused on that, and then there's quite a long bit of it too, about how the Golden Globes are better than the Oscars.
And why is that?
Because it brings people from journalists from all over the world to decide what's great. Isn't that's basically, the Golden Globes are like the UN, and the Oscars are like Nazi Germany.
Oh, we have an obituary for Mary P. Letourneau. All right. R.I.P. And the big secret is Epstein did kill himself just for the prank. Last seen on a Tesla lot with a gas can. I thought you didn't need gas for a Tesla. Thank you, Govindaloo. This one thought kids were disgusting. She went a little bit far to prove it, though.
Are they trying to do jokes?
They are. Yeah,
that's fun.
Yeah, sometimes we let them have a little fun too, and we regret it about 50% of the time. But no. I do kind of want to circle back maybe a bit to your family history.
Okay, sick.
We got a little lost in the sauce with the Avatar stuff, which who can blame us, right? But
did I make a move on him? Sure.
And how?
I wasn't gonna do anything, but I just wanted to see if, like...
How old was he when you did that?
I'm gonna say 25, because I'd known him for a while already. I did wait until he was an adult, but I think the problem is when I made a move on him, I asked in like a kind of weird way, I'll admit it.
What?
I said, would you have fucked me when you were 12?
Okay.
I got tarot.
This episode of Lifting Spirits brought to you by Todd Salons. So let's take a look at a tarot card reading for you. Yeah. Okay. Yes. This is the non-pisser tarot. This means at some point in your life you were surrounded by people making bad judgment calls, and you were the one person who maybe stood alone. Does that resonate with you at all? It sounds like maybe.
I mean, how it resonates with me is I love piss. That's my thing. Yeah. My sister's thing is kids, and my thing is the sweet, sweet yellow stuff. So I'm kind of different from the main character in that. I'm more like one of the ones pointing, and my sister is kind of like the one in the middle.
I'm trying my best not to read the chat for my own mental health, but this is a great comment from Blues Drive Amelia. Holy based.
True.
Gagent 47 says, I think you also have a thing with kids. Oh, well, I think you're a fucking queer. So maybe don't fucking, like, come at me. I'm homophobic. That's a big thing about me, too.
Maybe that's why you didn't get into heaven. Maybe it had very little to do with your sister.
Let's go, Grace. Let's go, Grace.
Great work, Grace. Doing really good. Okay. Mary B., do you feel that there's something to be learned from the few errors you did make in your life, the very few unforced errors that you did make?
Well, yeah. I'll say this. If you're not gonna be the one that fucks the student, then also don't be the one that takes care of the kids that happen from fucking the students. Because that wasn't on me. I should have dropped them off somewhere, and I should have lived my dream, which was moving to Los Angeles to star as my sister in a Lifetime movie. But because I didn't do that, I never got that shot. So I guess like the lesson that I want to leave everybody with is follow your dreams, sister. But also even if you're a man.
Okay, so
Master,
yes.
I noticed you're not writing anything down. The book is almost closed, Master.
I'm gonna synthesize it when I have a minute. Just sort of like, you know, could read between the lines a little bit. Did it miff you at all that Julianne Moore got that plum role?
I mean, why would I be miffed that my wife got a great part? That's right, I had a pretty good life in some ways. I was married to Julianne Moore.
She probably was traveling a lot. That must have been hard for you.
I mean, listen.
Real jet setter.
When your best friend and twin sister goes to jail for fucking a kid, life's gravy after that. Pretty much nothing could harsh my vibe.
That I'll write down. I'll go ahead and write that one down. We have one tarot card reading for you, Mary B, and then I think we'll let you go back to this liminal space where you're not in heaven or hell. You're just sort of lingering, floating around. Where do you haunt, by the way? Where have you chosen to haunt? Are you...
You know, this is crazy. A lot of people are like, this is a bad move, but the school that she taught. But you don't really get to pick the place that you haunt. Well, I did. but it just felt, but by that I mean it felt right.
Did you maybe have aspirations to become a dinner? This is the Titanic tarot.
What does this one mean?
Means that at some point in your life,
I was on the Titanic? Oh my god.
Boo-boo. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it means, that you were on the... No, it actually means that you did the Titanic escape room in Los Angeles. Did you enjoy that?
Did I enjoy it? Yes. Did my wife Julianne Moore hate it? Yes, because it reminded her of being trapped by fame.
Wow. You're a rich text, Mary.
Oh my god.
I think... You know, I'm sure Julianne Moore is mourning...
Hey, Logan the Brogan. Sigh? You sigh at this?
It's a deep V.
Sorry, I'm a little sensitive. I had a hard life because my sister fucked a 12-year-old.
Goodbye, Mary. Goodbye. I do wonder the number of people who throughout that entire exchange just refused to learn who Mary Kay Letourneau was. And we're just sort of like, what's going on? Someone did Google it, and we have a $5 donation. Does that mean that that was to go to hell? Got it. Thank you. All right. Well, let's talk to another ghost. Perhaps this one will have no relation, extended or otherwise, to a pedophile.
Maybe.
It's like a roll of the dice every time, and the dice feel loaded. I'll be honest, the dice feel loaded. The number of pedophiles we talk to. Oh, hello, ghost.
Hi, my name is Dr. Pedophile. I'm just kidding. You all know who I am. I'm Dr. Maelstrom Storm, the strong scientist. And that's right. They got me. They finally got me.
How'd they get you, Dr. Maelstrom?
Sniper rifle right to the forehead.
Why did they want to kill you? And who are they?
It's people who want to keep jocks and nerds separated. There's a long-standing
And
operation.
who are they?
The people who want that. The people who want that separated.
Is it like a political organization?
Absolutely. I would consider it political. It affects my life, it affects yours. Is that not what politics is?
I guess so. I guess the personal is political. So, Dr. Maelstrom's tour.
Yeah.
Was your science hewed closely to the fact of your strength? Did they overlap at all?
Not really. No. I was a geometrist.
Very much.
What does that mean?
Shape guy. Look at shapes. Get the shapes set up.
And to what end?
Just to make sure that's a triangle, that's a square.
And in what context was this work done? Was this in advance of like...
I did the Pentagon.
How long did it take? How long did it take you to confirm that it was in fact a Pentagon?
I didn't just confirm it, I came up with the whole idea.
Yes.
Before that, they didn't do 5-sided buildings.
Was September 11th, 2001 a stressful day for you?
Bad day. Bad, and related to this, related to the strong nerd archetype. That was an operation meant to take me out.
So all of the hijackers from 9/11 were attempting to kill you?
That is absolutely what I'm saying.
And did they get maybe conflicting intelligence like you were at the World Trade Center or the Pentagon?
They heard I was in one of the towers. They didn't know which one, so they said, let's just knock them both down.
Got it.
I was secretly at the Pentagon. I have some connections there because I got the place set up, as I said. They didn't know I was there. They found out, they sent another plane. But, it didn't get so lucky.
I was going to say, my thought was maybe that United 93 thought you were in that field.
You read the message boards.
Yeah.
Okay, you're clued in. You're on the level.
So now, so what you're telling me is that the House of Sod is the particular political organization that wished to take you out to keep separate the field of nerds and jocks?
Absolutely. They can't let those two things get close together because this is what happens when they do. Something great, something good, something beautiful.
So then it seems to me, timing-wise, maybe MBS was the one who finally got you dead in their sights. Pulled it off.
I haven't put it together like that. I think you might be onto something.
Maybe we could get MBS on the phone. Would someone be interested in doing a Mohammed bin Salman impression?
Please.
I know somebody.
Do the impression.
I know
Please
just
do the
person.
No, we don't want the real guy. We want someone to do the impression.
I know just the person who's prepared to do.
Yo, what's up, bro?
How dare you?
MBS, it's been a while since we've had you on the show.
Yeah, it's been a sec, out here living life, catching waves, catching babes.
You used to be Lifting Spirits' version of Beetlejuice, where we'd have you on the show all the time.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not clued in. I don't watch the show. I am not a fan of comedy.
Sometimes I have, more time to hang with my friends, and sometimes I gotta, sometimes, me and my family are, planning stuff,
Like 9/11?
Well, 9/11 already happened.
Job on me. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. A second 9/11?
I can't kiss and tell.
If you did another one, would you do it?
MBS is being a little coy.
Would you do it on 9/11 again, or would you try to mix it up? Or would you be afraid if you did it on May 5th, they wouldn't call it 9/11 anymore? It's a branding thing, right?
Fee ho. I'm sorry. I only took one semester at Pig Latin. What I was trying to say was that,
Can I tell you something
the
real
most
quick?
prestigious Saudi Arabian university has one language course, and it's for Pig Latin.
And I can tell you're a jock, right?
Yo, yeah. I mean, I'm the strongest person in all of Saudi Arabia.
Think about
and
how
if
much...
someone says different, tell me who they are.
I will. No, they say that. So my question to you is, wouldn't you be even more powerful if you knew Pig Latin and other intelligences?
So, the two languages I speak are English and 3 words of Arabic. And pretty much, it gets me by.
It gets you by, but you could soar. You could be way bigger, okay? If you just opened your mind and thought I can be a nerd as well as a jock, your whole life would open up.
I'm starting to wish that we didn't kill you.
Hey, me too. Me too. But you know, there's always time to take it back.
There is. We do have that technology.
Okay.
The Saudis have the ability to bring someone back from the dead?
Why do you think we covered our country with so much sand? To hide our inventions?
Machinations.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Nobody wanted to do my big vacuum cleaner plan.
They had all that sand flown in from Iceland. Yeah, so this is interesting, MBS. Would you be willing right now to make the call to bring back Dr. Maelstrom Storm?
Come on.
I would, but I gotta ask you one question.
Okay. Who, me or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you be willing to help us maybe make a plane that has 5 sides? We think that if we attacked the Pentagon with as many sides as the Pentagon has, we could probably take it out.
I think that could work. I think that could work. But you need someone very strong to pilot all the things.
Oh my God, yeah, but if you died from crashing into it, we could just bring you back again.
That's foolproof. That explains a lot of your tactics.
Have you ever seen Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure?
I'm not a movie guy, not a comedy guy. But fill me in, just sum it up.
Well, I feel like we're both basically the George Carlin character in that. And that's why we vibe so well.
We vibe really well for enemies.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
All right, I'm pressing the button.
Okay.
You'll be alive again in 10 years. It takes a long time.
Real time or in liminal space time? Like, will it be 2035?
It will be in real time. It will be 2035, and you'll wake up in Vegas, baby, because we're gonna party before we work.
Yeah, we are. I'm looking forward to it, big dog.
You know, Dr. Maelstrom Storm, it's been a pleasure.
Oh yeah, it has. I agree. Is that all you need from me?
Yeah, you're right. You're heading back to be alive.
I'll see you back at 9/11 too.
Wow. So I think that the lesson that we learned from Dr. Maelstrom Storm is really very straightforward and applicable to everyone. If you are good friends with Mohammed bin Salman, anything's possible. And we have an obit. Oh, now this is an interesting picture we have back here. Really good.
Which one was he?
He was burned down the Louvre because triangles are too powerful. Interesting. Glory be to God for dappled things. Or, yes, nerd jocks, okay.
Actually, I feel like you'd like Moltar, Ben, since you've been gone. He's been sending, like sections from, like, Blood Meridian and stuff.
Ah, very cool, yes.
That's a cool chat.
I hear that Moltar Ben is dancing. Hello, we've been trying to contact you regarding the extended warranty on your World Trade Center. Good, that's good, bet. Did the Pentagon, but real question is who did the dodecahedron? Masterful, yeah, I almost stumbled on it. And that is a Moltar moment, I assume. All right. So surely we have time to talk to another ghost, but we are also only 7 more subscriptions away from this last big speed wake. And boy, oh boy, is it a murderer's row of dead people. Let's get ready for that, but first let's talk to another ghost. Any ghosts out there? Any spirits? Hello, ghosts. Any ghosts out there? Knock, knock, knock.
Yeah, hi.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing all right.
I see.
All things considered.
Right, being dead and all that.
Yeah,
yes.
of course, yeah.
What's your name, spirit?
My name is Steven Soderbergh.
Steven Soderbergh. Any relation to the director? Steven!
Hello.
Steven, so now how did you pass away, Steven? You just released 2 films back to back in theaters.
I'm not stopping. Yeah, there's one being released right now somehow.
Wow.
Yeah, before no one even knows it's being released.
How many posthumous films are in the pipeline for you?
I'm gonna say we're good until about 2072.
Wow, you work quick. Steven, what's this new forthcoming film about?
Oh, well, I mean, the one that's coming out currently, it's a spy thriller, but it's also a whodunit, but it's also a rom-com, but it's also shot in fisheye lens.
In a tight 90 for under 5 mil?
Yeah, no, that sucker's gonna be an easy 1 hour, 40 minutes.
Wow, that's a big risk for you, Steven.
I know. Well, I actually am here because I'm a risk taker. I wanted to see if any dead actors wanted to come back to life and to work with me.
So you're planning on going right back once you've collected some actors?
That was kind of the intention, yeah. But I also have some ideas that I want to run by some folks down here.
We could maybe get some dead. Oh, you brought a whiteboard. Okay, we got May December there on the whiteboard.
See that?
About to add an $$1
Any questions?
A couple, yeah. Is this are we following Mary Kay Letourneau still for this sequel, or is it a different pedophile?
It's like The Godfather 2, so it's like a little bit of it's a little bit of both as far as I've thought of it so far.
So is Charles Melton the Michael Corleone equivalent? Are we following him?
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
What's the big flashback section that's supposed to be about?
Hawaii.
About Charles Melton's time in Hawaii?
Yeah. I don't know. You know me, I'm kind of like a director I can't really say the name of anymore. I like to shoot where I go on vacation. So
I just want to say, this you leaning on the whiteboard it speaks to a level of confidence that I just find enviable.
Yeah. I'm going to make this without anybody's approval, honestly. I just want to see who wants to get in on it. You know? I already am making the third one.
You're already making May December 3?
I'm already making the third one.
Is it just a second $sign added at the end of May Decembers?
That's really good.
May's Decembers.
A second. Luckily, I worked at a macaroni grill for the summer. Is that correct?
Yeah, you got it. And then, yep, there's the line. Yep.
Hold on to your hats.
This is a fucking roller coaster ride. This is incredible. Yeah, now, is this going to be like the third or fourth Magic Mike where the series starts to dilute itself after a time? Or is this going to be...
I made a third Magic Mike.
Did you? Maybe I'm just imagining one.
He did.
Did I?
Perhaps you did. Have you been working on one posthumously?
I didn't think we needed. I made a third Magic Mike movie.
Let's skip. It would make sense if you forgot that you made a movie.
No, I mean,
how frequently you make them. Listen, Steven. So you want to try to find some actors. Are there any actors, like a short list for you, that you would love to get on board this next movie?
Gosh, I mean, I watch so much Below Deck other than the cast members of that show and the franchises in the Bravo universe. Tab Hunter. I don't know. Just kind of like right off the bat thinking of people who are no longer with us.
Right.
I
feel like it'd be easy enough to get Tab Hunter. Maybe we could get Tab Hunter on the phone.
What about the guy from Cockfight? The guy who is Warren Oates.
Okay.
Yeah, Warren Oates.
Warren Oates.
I kind of want to do a 3-lane blacktop.
If I can be honest with you, it feels like you're not really stretching.
I think
like
I want
reaching.
to make.
You could have any dead actor, and you've chosen two. I mean, they're good. They're great actors.
I got it. The next movie is going to be a picture with Julia Fox and the guy who killed Lincoln. What was his name?
John Wilkes Booth. Julia Fox and John Wilkes Booth.
I see the potential. I absolutely see the potential.
Maybe there's a number of people we could have on the phone. We could have Julia Fox on the phone. We could have John Wilkes Booth on the phone. We could have Tab Hunter on the phone.
She talks to me too much. I mean, I'm going to keep working with her, but I don't know.
I see.
I'm a little scared of her. Yeah, who else is dead? Deep Roy. Yeah, what's Deep Roy up to? Can I bring Deep Roy back for a second season of season 2 of Eastbound and Down? Is that possible? A sequel to the second season of a TV show?
I think it's possible. When are we getting more episodes of The Nick?
Oh, got me. Sorry. I tried shooting the third one on a rotary phone, and they did not like that.
On a rotary telephone?
Yeah.
Not traditionally an object with a lens. Was it just, did you have all the actors speaking into a rotary telephone?
Hi there. Hi.
Oh my gosh, who is this?
Let's see who this is. John. Oh, Mr. Wilkes Booth.
Yes, it's I.
Wow,
It is I. You're looking for an actor?
Yes, I am. Looking for a fine thespian such as yourself, Mr. JWB.
I am your guy. I think I can do it.
That's great. Have you seen anything that I've done? Che Part 1, Che Part 2, The Informant, The Good German.
I like
Bubble.
Magic Mike 3. That is my personal favorite. But again, I haven't seen too many. I'm not from your era. They don't send a lot of movies back.
That's fair. That's fair. Have you seen the one about the train?
Oh my god, so scary.
Believe me.
So scary.
I want to remake that with you.
It would be an honor, sir.
Okay, great. Well.
Who's the president right now?
This guy with crazy hair seems Donald. He's not my president. I'm like a lib, right?
You know, he's on. There's. I'm gonna assume so. Yeah, almost certainly.
I think I'm like maybe on the cooler side.
You are. Yeah, you strike me as a lib.
Yeah, but like I'm definitely a little bit of a lib.
John Wilkes Booth, the president that we have right now, is another guy who's also famous for a certain kind of hat that he wears. I know that the president that you killed.
Oh yeah.
Had a big top.
That's why I killed him. Didn't like that hat.
Well, this one would send you right up a wall.
Wow.
They put text on this hat.
What does
like
it
from
say?
newspapers.
What kind of? Yeah.
It's a variety of things that they
Okay.
say, but the big one is it reads "Make America Great Again."
Well, that seems like a good idea.
You'd think. You would think, right?
Okay. So people don't like this guy?
No, people are actually really dissatisfied with this guy, but I think people like you might actually be a fan. You might truly click with him.
I'm anti all presidents. So for me, it wasn't really a.
So there was no deeper political motive there?
No. I just think, if you're a president, I want to shoot you in the head.
I see. By the way, just since we have you on the phone, might as well ask.
Yeah.
Did you have any other collaborators that you worked with? Any kind of cloak and dagger business going on behind the scenes?
I work solo, man. That's why I'm the right fit for your movie, Mr. Soderbergh. I can do the whole thing myself.
Do you guys want to do a chemistry read right now? Do you want to maybe we can email John Wilkes Booth the script and maybe you guys can do like a little impromptu audition?
Oh my God, I would love this. Yeah.
Okay.
I have a project for you. I'm getting Scott Z. Burns on it. It's the Haberdasherist.
Okay.
You're
You did really good actually for writing upside down and backwards.
Thank
But
you.
not great.
Not awesome, yeah.
But not amazing.
I'm not
the
acting
best.
like I'm a maverick at this.
Okay.
Master of some, jack me off. Jack.
Is that what I need to
jacking
do?
off. Jack
I'll
of
do
all
it.
trades, master of none. That's what I meant to say.
Jack off all trades. Got it.
Jack,
I'll do that.
Exactly. Yeah. All right. Well, hopefully you should be getting the email at some point there in a moment.
Yeah. No, it just came through.
Came through?
Yeah.
Okay.
So which part do you want me to read for? Magic Mike?
Yeah. So like to read for Magic Mike. This is in the same universe.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. Which I thought I was going to be reviving with this, but apparently, some jackass thought that a third Magic Mike movie that's just kind of a filmed dance show.
Hey, you're not a jackass. You're great.
Thank you.
You're good at what you do.
Appreciate it. Anyway.
All right, I'll read for Mike.
Interior, a cold room. An extreme close-up on a little hammer. You hear a haberdasherist in the distance working on a new hat. You see designs of hats. Some successful, some not. I'm sorry, this is most of my movies are kind of this. If I could talk during them, I would. He's got like a little X-Acto blade with which to cut the leather once he figures out the shape of his hat. We see a decrepit little man. He looks up from his haberdasherist desk. This is the haberdasherist. Ring, 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 ring. He picks up the phone.
Hi, I'm Magic Mike, and I have a new routine I'm working on, and I think I kind of need a special hat for it. And I think maybe fireman hat, but I'm open to other types.
Should I read for the haberdasherist?
Yeah.
Should I read?
Makes sense to me.
Oh my goodness! I'm happy to help with the hat right away.
Oh, thank you. So you think fire is good hat? Fire. I'm so sorry. I'm nervous talking to. I've never talked to a haberdasher.
I'm very nervous too.
Are you a fan of my Magic Mike dancing?
No. Is it good?
I feel like he should be a fan. Sorry, Mr. Soderbergh. I don't want to stop. I just feel like he should like. He should
me to
be
try
interested.
again?
Yeah, try it like that. Let's just see how it feels.
Good to me.
Yes, sir. As I imagine the gyration of your pelvis, I get wetter than the pool.
Okay, that's great. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, cool. So, pool, let's think maybe a swim cap. I could do like a pool man routine, swimmer guy.
I cannot do that. I'm getting real sleepy.
You're sleepy.
I'm getting real sleepy.
Okay, anything... Should I leave you? Should I hang up?
And then in the stage direction, it reads that my head hits the desk.
Yes.
And then I start to dream.
Yeah. Then we kind of go into like a 1920s style dream sequence. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like the last laugh. You see Murnau's last laugh.
Of course, I've seen the last laugh.
Kind of like that last montage there.
Okay.
Before the forced ending about the studio.
How do we feel about that?
I thought that was fantastic. I filmed half the movie already.
Oh, that's great.
I'm already editing it, baby. Here we go.
You got the director's cut ready by rap?
Oh yeah, done. Easy. This is amazing. This is opened up an entirely new avenue for me and my ability to make movies, 20 movies at a time.
Wow. So, would you say that the big lesson there, because, I know that you're about to come back to life. You're going to probably figure out a way to get this actor and then head back to the mortal realm. Is there a part of you that is feeling like now that you've experienced death, that you've learned something that can be applicable to those who are still alive?
What?
Never mind. No, what are you writing now? What's this?
The Informant 2.
Wow. Wow.
I was going to put the
I
dollar
see it.
sign in Marvin Hamlish's name.
I love that. Listen, Stephen, I'll let you get back to your important work, because guess what? We've just unlocked the sub game. We're going to go back to this really great...
Oh, they get this photo.
I like that we still have you with Mary Kay Letourneau.
How'd they get that photo? Gosh.
In their own words, a master jack-off. Thank you, Moltar Ben.
Yeah, that is what I am, I guess, huh? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I'm going to find the bastard who made this Magic Mike 3, and I'm going to put him 6 feet under the ground.
All right, goodbye, Stephen.
Oh no! It was me! I really phoned it in, fuck!
I found Black Bag rather perfunctory.
I think you fucking did.
Let's go to that speedway. Consider that. Goodbye, everyone.
Good to have you back, Asher.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not doing. Oh, we're doing funeral.
We're doing the speedway.
Oh, God.
You could, yeah, that could work at the speedway. Little teaser for the folks at home.
Hey, whoa, wow! It's a new zone.
With whom am I speaking?
My name's Tommy. I'm 10, and I got this Minecraft axe, and I decided to do Minecraft in real life. So I went into a cave, and I went deeper and deeper to find more ores and more ores, and then I must have gotten deep enough to enter a new zone.
And what was that zone for you?
I don't know. What is this zone?
Oh no, Tommy, you've passed away.
My grandma said that was gonna happen because my mom works too much.
Yeah, it looks awesome. That's great. I gotta go back to work. That looks awesome. You got the sequel on there. That's awesome. Okay, hey everyone, welcome back.
I got it before the sequel.
That's even funnier. That's even better, actually. That's actually really cool. So, folks, just again, no dicks, no the ceiling. It's not a ceiling fan, is it? That's a that's like a centerpiece. Chandelier. So we're gonna be looking at these 3 funerals here. Oh, tragic. You hate to see a group of friends die, especially if they're doctors or sociopaths. So please pick one of these. I know for sure when we enter that funeral room that everyone's gonna be like really, really emotional because they were there for each other. When the rain starts to pour. How's it going? Seinfeld cast winning. Sad. Sad. Mother Nipplebottom says Rocky has prostate cancer. One of the scariest things I've ever read as a chat message. Don't know why I said it out loud. Almost willed it into existence. Maybe I was so scared that I sprinted toward it just to kind of confront it and see if I could beat it. I could not. I am scared. Gaijin47 says Rocky is completely healthy. Nothing's wrong with him. Now see, you're just jinxing it now. Let's go to the Seinfeld cast funeral room. Now please. Huge campus. Sorry. Thanks, RC James. It's fine. Computer breaking. It's fine. Everything's okay. What is there to say, folks?
Fuck, they're dead.
I can't believe they're freaking dead. Gone. Jerry, George, Elaine, Cosmo. Monka S indeed, Fiddlewinks. God. One of the most tragic things to ever occur in one of those like bike carts where everyone's drunk and like pedaling around like a small metropolitan city. You just the pedal, yeah, exactly. Everyone's like they're having fun, but then they died. So that's really tragic. But we're all here to celebrate them and talk about their life. The chat's so fucked up. There's just one guy in there. I'm seeing one person in the chat right now on the screen.
Wait, what?
I don't.
The scream is it Rocky?
I don't have my phone. I would take a picture, but it's just one person's message.
Is it highlighted?
Not even. It's pretty small. It says Sag because it's not even highlit. Same guy. That one person needs to relay the rest of the messages. All right, Fiddlewinks.
Fiddlewinks is on you.
Fiddlewinks, you're the one who's letting me know what the best chat messages are for the rest of this episode, which should have ended 1 minute ago. So I'm gonna let everyone do their speed wake uniform.
Oops.
Oh no. Oh no.
Really jaded by this loss.
What can I say? My dad was a great guy.
Whoa! What can I say? My dad was a great guy.
Okay.
What can I say? My mom was a wonderful woman.
Who else happened on this show?
What can I say? My dad was a good guy.
No soup for my dad.
My dad, whose people said had a striking resemblance to Patrick Warburton, was a really good guy.
My dad was a really good guy. It was Bryan Cranston when he played that dentist who converted to Judaism so he could tell Jewish jokes.
Good.
Yeah.
My dad He was the mentally ill clown guy who was trying to kill Jerry. He was a good guy. The bad guy. He was a good guy. We can keep. Look.
My dad was a great guy. I'm one of the other sons of the Soup Nazi. I actually went to high school with this guy, Grant Crater. He's not here at the funeral, but it was great going to school with him. That's a true fact.
Normal time that I did.
Exactly.
A little bit of David Spade, I think.
I think you played David Spade, yeah. Wow. Hello. Okay. Welcome to the Everything Now Show house, and thanks for watching a wonderful live episode of Everything Now Show. We do this show 5 times a week now. Isn't that scary? So please check us out on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific, and then Thursdays we start at 1 p.m. and we do like 3 hours, and it's like a fun time. Join the Discord. Hey, Alex is here. Look at us. What's up?
Hey.
So you can go to the Discord and you can submit images. All of our formats have games where you submit an image and then we use it to improvise. And so all the tarot cards. That is really good. That was much more airtime than I was anticipating from anybody in this room. So join the Discord so you can submit images. It's a fun time, and that's how you keep you stay up to date with the show. We're also on various social media platforms up here. Follow us on TikTok and on YouTube, on Instagram. You're getting so much closer. Follow us everywhere. We're on Tumblr also. I'm back to posting clips on there if you're interested in that. I don't know, man. Lots has changed. Lots has changed. And also we have a Patreon where we have a lot of great benefits for you, including one extra. I mean, whoa! Well, you got to get on stage and try this out. Folks, I'm cutting this tirade in half. We have Alec and we have Grace and we have our old pal Grant, and they made this episode amazing!
Yes!
Cracking my ass up, laughing so hard. Thank you three for joining us. And also Grace can do this. Oh! Whoa!
Wait, I'm close.
Whoa! I did
Okay,
put a hole in this wall recently.
Can I promo something?
Yeah, of course.
Oh yeah, please,
Okay.
please let the folks know.
I would like to promo that I have a show in LA. I'm doing my hour on April 5th at the Elysian, and then in New York I'm doing a brand new show called Grace Freud holds her breath underwater for 10 minutes at Union Hall on June 7th at 10 p.m. And tickets are available for both of them right now.
Go follow them. And also there's links to everyone's Instagram handles, I believe.
Right there.
In the chat. So follow on there.
Mine is wrong.
Oh!
They messed it up.
What the heck? What is it? We'll change it.
No, don't. It's Alec,
Also, everyone should
Alec
read
S.
Alec's
Robbins.
comic Crime Hot.
Yeah, read my
Go
comment.
through. Someone submitted a crime hot piece in the
Really?
images. Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't want to make you uncomfortable.
No, I wouldn't have been. That would have been nice. That would have been pleasant. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Okay, and we'll go out with the perfect. Whoa, that's pretty good.
That was good.
A perfect. Whoa! Whoa!
The enthusiasm is
Alec, is there anything else you'd like to plug?
No, just follow my Twitter.
Grant?
I don't know. That's all I got.
Is there anything you'd like to plug?
Follow the Instagram. You can hear me weekly on 16th Minute of Fame, the Jamie Loftus podcast.
Which is his fiance, Transparency.
Yeah, I'm a Nepo hire. And hopefully there's something that I may be able to start promoting soon, but I can't talk about it.
Hey!
Very exciting stuff.
What is it?
The movie.
Oh my god! Grant's in a movie.
It's true.
Heyo!
It's true.
Is it gonna be at P?
Yeah,
okay, cool. We're gonna go together.
It's it? Are you guys doing
Mm-hmm. Oh no, different one.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, Tribeca.
We're in movies and we're gonna make it big.
You hear that, folks? You're going to want to have been in this episode.
Also,
before we all
shouts
load up.
out Sentinel, Creative Steve 69, Caboose 967, New Dark 90, and Rewardion for the $90 Patreon tier. Thank you.
Thank you for your support. Really appreciate it. Every week we have a new podcast episode out on our Patreon. And also, you get discounts on merch.
Whoa!
And we have
That one was a really good one.
That was really good. We have some shirts still. We have a new design right now, designed by a friend of the show, Julie Griner. And it's kind of a vacation.
Whoa!
It's a
Whoa!
Folks, join us tomorrow.
He's always doing this.
7 p.m. Pacific for an all-new episode.
Oh my God!
Could be the show.
That's too much better than I was doing.
Maddie Real.
We're rating Maddie Real, our old friend from BuzzFeed, who also was on episode 9 and 40 of this show that's on its like 800 episodes now. That's crazy! Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Tell him we say hi and we love him. Mwah.
Bye-bye.
Mwah.
Alex,
I'm like a ghost.